Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where we talk about beauty treatments, anti-aging, microneedling, radio frequency, makeup tutorials, hairstyling, and wellness and fitness, and everything that pertains to a healthy, happy lifestyle. And if you are here, I want to thank you for joining me on my journey. Hello everyone, I hope you're having a good day. And today I'm going to do a video doing cosmetic microneedling, in which you can do once or twice a week, and it helps all your serums to absorb. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to microneedle my growth factor in today. And so I will start out, I've already sanitized, I've got my gloves on, and I've already sanitized, and I'm going to use a Derma Roller, and it's a 0.3, so it's even less. It's perfect for cosmetic microneedling, because anything above 0.75 or 0.5 is considered medical, and you only need to do that once a month. Okay, so I have an alcohol cotton swab, and I'm going to wipe down my face first. It's really good to wipe down your face with rubbing alcohol so that it can open up your pores. Sanitize your face. I hope your week is going well. And if you joined me, I hope you'll subscribe and follow me subscribe on YouTube and follow me on Rumble. And then you'll be able to see more whenever I post a new video. Okay, so my face is all wiped down. I have a spray bottle with rubbing alcohol, in which I've already sprayed and sanitized my roller. And I will start with some hyaluronic acid to help with the slip. And I'll start with my forehead. Okay, so I'm going to roll in different directions. I'm going to go horizontally, and then I'm going to go vertically, and then diagonally. And I don't use any numbing cream. I mean, you can if you choose and you're sensitive, but I like to feel how deep I'm going. Okay, now vertically. About 5 strokes in each section. See, I'm already getting a little pink. Okay, now diagonally. And then this way. Okay, and so now I'm going to do right here on my 11s too. So I'm going to start out horizontally. Vertically. And diagonally. So now we'll move to the temples. Okay, so okay, so now to the other side. And once I get this whole forehead and these temples, I'm going to put some growth factor on there. Diagonally. Okay, so I'm using my ordinary growth factor. I'm going to just spread that all in there and just pat it in so that it absorbs into the open channels. Okay. Now we'll go on to the mid face. Okay, so I just kind of go into around the natural curve of my eyes. And then I'll be doing my monthly microneedling deeper, my medical one, next Saturday. So a week away from today. Yeah, microneedling is so good for giving you the glow and for rejuvenating, and even at, you know, at just the cosmetic microneedling, you're still producing collagen. And then helping to get the growth factor and to get those serums into your skin. And I'm kind of, looks like I'm going up into the eye, but I try to stay around the orbital bone and not get too close to the eye. Now, for the top of the lips where the lip lines are. Those pesky lip lines that I hate. Get some growth factor in that area. Maybe that'll boost that collagen and give a good fiber blast. Okay, and then I'm going to get into the marionette lines too. I have a lot of anti-aging beauty treatments in my channel, So if you're interested in watching and seeing more, just hop on over to my channel. Now the other side, marionette lines. Yeah, when I do the medical, I do go deeper. I do use, you know, on different parts of my face, like depending where, like on the forehead, 0.75, but around the areas that I really want to work where the wrinkles are here, I'll use either a 1.5 or a 1, but I do go deeper. Which I think it's a 1.0 or a 1.5. But that's probably about as deep as I go, is to a 1.5. I really don't feel like I want to go too much deeper. Now, when you're using these Derma rollers, you only want to use them maybe a couple times before you get a new one. When I do my medical one, I use a pen. Okay, so now I'm going to put some growth factor in those areas that we just opened up those channels. Okay. Really need to get some of the serums and get them into my lower sagging jowls. Diagonally. And so if you're a new subscriber, I want to thank you for joining me. Okay, now this side. Now we'll do the diagonal. And then what I do is I use my LED, my red light mask after to help to really rejuvenate. And we won't forget the neck. Okay, now we'll put some of that growth factor on so it can absorb into the channels. My face is pretty pink, but you know, it'll only be pink for probably, you know, for throughout today, and then tomorrow it'll be gone. And I'm just gonna really hydrate. Put my sunscreen on, of course. Okay, and so now we'll go under the jowls and the neck. Put the hyaluronic acid on. I always have a hard time pronouncing that. Hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid. Okay. Okay, diagonal. Okay, so now we'll move on to our neck. Okay, so still never, even with the Derma Roller, I don't go on the thyroid because it still will tighten your neck. So if you have anything you want to suggest, just put it in the comments. Any questions, I'll get back to you. Or just anything that you have seen that has been positive in your anti-aging treatments. And I'm open to suggestions. I need all the help I can get. And so with the medical microneedling, I stopped doing my tretinoin for a few days before, and then I don't start using it until all the flaking and dry skin and irritation and redness is gone, and then I'll start back up, which is usually about a week. With this, you can use all your treatment because this is just cosmetic. But although it probably doesn't appear to be with me because my skin turns so red, but my skin turns red when I do gua sha too. And I have gua sha in my channel too, if you want to watch that. We're on the last section. Okay, I will put that away. I will sanitize my roller, and we will put our growth factor on where we just finished on the neck, and pat it all in. Make sure you really pat it in so that it absorbs into those open channels. And I might put a little bit more everywhere else while the channels are open. Make sure you close the lid. Last time I didn't close the lid on my growth factor and spilt it and wasted it, and it is like gold. You do not want to spill that. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my Geek and Gorgeous Power Peptides so that I can have that absorb into my skin and help with collagen boosting fibroblasts. I don't know what's wrong with my English today. Stumbling over my words. Okay, so what I will do is I will let this absorb into my skin for a little bit, and then I'm going to go and put on my moisturizer, and then I'm going to put my sunscreen, and then I will, with this, I will be able to apply, you know, I'm not going to put any foundation on because I am red and pink. And so what I'm going to put on is maybe a little, you know, I'll put on some makeup and do my hair. And then I'll be back to show you the result right after. And so I will see you really soon. Hello, so here it is, my makeup and hairstyle and everything for today. And so anyway, I might, you know, be a little pink for the rest of today. I did put on my bronzer. I didn't put any foundation on, and I put my sunscreen. And you know what? I just kind of wanted to mention something on here. If I don't know if any of you are, you know, watch true crime or whatever, but I am a fan of watching true crime on YouTube, and I just wanted to say that if you are a fan and you're keeping up with it, I hope that Barry Morphew, that this time they get him. He needs to be held responsible for his crime. And so anyway, I was just really happy that they finally got him. And so I hope this time it sticks. Anyway, so enough of that. And so, you know, you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.